Is there anything I can do to boost your self-esteem?
I guess it'd be easier to fire him if he were a little more unkempt, less dashing.
He's not dashing.
Well, thanks to you, he's a lot more dashing than I am.
Let's just get you a new wig. That should boost your confidence.
I can't bring the wig back now that everyone knows I'm bald. That'd be pathetic.
And this isn't. Have I mentioned how distinguished you've been looking lately?
What are you doing?
I'm making you feel better about yourself.
No, you're making me feel nauseous.
Let me fire him.
He wouldn't believe you. It would have to come from me.
Just take him off the payroll then.
He won't notice that for a whole 2 weeks. Who knows what they'll do to Sebastian in the meantime?
I'm going to go see if I can get that tracker off Horace.
Good luck.
Hello?
You know, you really should have mentioned you had a background in advertising. That might have put you over the top.
Excuse me?
That stunt you pulled with my recruitment flyer. My team tells me you saved me hundreds of dollars on classified ads. Plus, I got to snatch Turn's whole workforce out from under his nose. Pretty nice piece of payback for the way he threw me under the bus.
Turn told me what he did to you. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Pretty immature, wasn't it? But I suppose it's all water under the bridge. Tell me, is he still sporting that rug?
He got rid of it, actually.
So there's hope for him after all.
So? You gonna hire me or what?
Easy there, hotshot. I'm not that vindictive. You're all he has right now, and from what I gather from your former coworkers, he's in way over his head.
What do you mean?
I've been talking to some of his former employees, and it sounds like Penderbrook's mixed up in something bad. Almost every invention they've looked into over the last 20 years leads to a dead end. Always the same story. Inventor goes missing, company folds, and the invention dies on the vine. Do you know anything about this?
Even if I did, I couldn't tell you.
Playing your cards close to your chest. Well, at least we know you're loyal. But this is serious business. Most companies want to steal ideas, not stop them altogether. Why is he putting all these resources to get something he's not going to use?
Maybe he's afraid of change.
That might be part of it, but it does seem bigger than that. Do me a favor and try to keep your eyes open over the next couple weeks. If you come up with any good leads, I might be able to bend that rule about 2 years' experience.
Really?
Really?
Yep, that room is just full of empty.
Even after all that work, all our history together, she still won't speak to me.
Who won't speak to you?
My darling, sweet Lacey Wacy. We were supposed to be married before she lost her mind and left me at the altar. See how happy we were?
You were engaged to Lacey Mendoza?
I was hoping once this Rev nonsense fell through, she'd be humbled enough to come back to me. But I fear your meddling has only made matters worse.
Why did Lacey leave you?
She didn't like that I was following in Daddy's footsteps. But it's not like I had a choice. This life was thrust upon me. This wretched, awful life.
Your life doesn't seem so bad.
Oh, it's all just surface. Sure, I have money, looks, power. But what's the point of being impressive if you have nobody to impress?
Wow, so you actually have feelings.
Unfortunately.
Why did Lacey join Rev in the first place?
She didn't like the way our company operates and wanted to fight against it. But that's only because she doesn't understand how the real world works. Everything needs to be fair and just in her eyes. And to think that it was her idealism that drew me to her in the first place.
What's wrong with the way Penderbrook does business?
That's exactly what I told her. You know, I was wrong about you, Noomi. You really are a lot more practical than you seem.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not unless you can convince her to go against every belief she holds dear.
So I guess the answer is no.
I don't know what you're capable of. You've only been here a week.
Can I have a cup of coffee, please?
I'm going through a personal crisis, and your biggest concern is coffee? You're even more heartless than me.
Sorry. Never mind. Why don't you quit your job?
Lacey's objections go beyond issues of career. They have to do with something I was born into, something I didn't even have a say in.
I have to go.
Before you go, could you do me a kindness? Take this invitation out of my sight. I've been calling her mommy's place all day, and I think it's best to avoid further temptation.
They're all locked. Notice they didn't bother to assign me a locker. No need for that. I'm clean as a whistle. Marvelous mane. Whether 4 legs or 2, we'll add thickness to your dew. It's a shampoo for horses. Must belong to Horace. Marvelous mane. Whether 4 legs or 2, we'll add thickness to your dew. It's a shampoo for horses. Must belong to Horace. It's a long shot, but maybe this will even the playing field. I have a plan on how to find Sebastian.
What's that?
You have to get back together with Thornton.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. How is playing hard to get with Sebastian going to help free him from his abductors?
We're going to plant a tracker on Penderbrook to find out where he's keeping him, but it's best if we have someone on the inside.
I'm just a production manager, not a secret agent. Why would I want to do that?
Do you really think that sitting around and waiting is going to help?
No.
Then what have you got to lose? Even if this doesn't help you find Sebastian, maybe you can find a way to change things from the inside. Convince the Penderbrooks to change their ways. Thornton seems pretty desperate to talk to you again.
Fine. I'll call Thornton, but I'm drawing the line at hand-holding. Honestly, I have no idea what I saw in him in the first place.
Me? Either. Good luck on your mission, Agent Mendoza.
That's really cute, but you should know that your side is the second last one I want to be on.
What's the first?
His.
Can I have a cup of coffee?
Coffee? You're asking me about coffee? Well, I'm clearly going through a crisis. Where is your heart?
I can get it myself.
First, you sabotage my office. Now you want to take away my administrative duties? Circle somewhere else, you vulture.
Why won't you listen to Turn?
You think I don't see the way the wind is blowing? First, he puts you in the field, then he takes my leverage by ditching the rub. Next thing you know, I'm back in the mailroom, hoping for my big break. Telling him no every once in a while is the best way to keep him in line.
Why won't Turn stand up to you?
Isn't it obvious? I look better than him, talk better than him, and more importantly, I dress better than him. Honestly, I'm surprised either of you have the nerve to talk to me, let alone order me around.
You're fired.
Says who?
Turn. He asked me to tell you.
I'm gonna have to hear that from his mouth if I'm gonna believe it.
Could I, try picking your pocket again?
You must think I'm a real dum-dum, don't you?
Well, I'm done talking to you.
Well, it's about time.
I'm going to go see if I can get that tracker off Horace.
Good luck.
No need for that. I'm clean as a whistle.
Oh, Lacey, it's true, isn't it? Absence really does make the heart grow fonder. So I take it you've changed your mind about the way my family conducts its, affairs? Oh, that's wonderful news. We're just about to have our next gathering, and I know Daddy would love to see us back together. Actually, I shouldn't be talking about this over the phone. Tell me where you are, and I'll come get you right away. Excellent! See you soon, my sweet. Noomi Kovacs, you really are a miracle worker.
Happy I could help.
I'd love to repay you, but Lacey's agreed to meet me, and one mustn't keep the lady waiting. Tell you what, help yourself to some freshly brewed coffee, and once I'm back, I'll treat you to the finest meal a food truck can offer. Oh, I can't wait to start making up for lost time.
Gross.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm, heading downstairs to buy some coffee, since I can't seem to get any around here.
You're supposed to be working. Stop being so passive-aggressive.
Ugh, I'm done talking to you.
Hope you mean it this time.
Hope you like your coffee hot.
Ah, look what you did to my duds. Now I'm gonna have to go shower and change.
Wait, go see Turn first.
That's cute. It thinks it can tell me what to do. You want to keep doing this all day? That's fine by me. I love having an excuse to print.
Yeah, you really look great.
Business as usual.
Yikes.
What?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk to you for a second.
Well, I've had just about enough of these shenanigans. This better be a bad mission.
Pack your things.
Now we're talking. Where you sending me?
The unemployment office.
I don't follow you.
Which is exactly why I'm firing you. Noomi and I will be handling the field from now on.
You think you two can replace me? Neither of you got what I bring in the looks department.
Oh, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Hand your keycard to Noomi on your way out. Here's how we'll play it. You distract Penderbrook for as long as you can, and I'll plant the tracker on him. Any questions?
How should I distract him?
Get on his good side and keep him talking. Pendy likes to keep things short, but he'll open up if you find a common interest.
Why can't I pick his pocket?
He knows and trusts me. You hovering around him would just put him on edge.
What if we get caught?
Then we get fired. Hopefully it won't come to that.
Let's do this. To Arthur, all the best, Pierre Lapiette. De la Quoi Grand Prix, 1947.
Well, if it isn't my two finest agents. I just spoke to Sebastian and he's really getting used to life above ground. That was some amazing work considering it's only your first week.
You can thank Noomi for that. She did most of the legwork. Wow. I never appreciated what a fantastic view you have here. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
By all means.
Well, quite the heat wave we're having, huh?
I hadn't noticed.
Oh yeah, it's a real scorcher out there.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying this conversation, I have some business to attend to, and I'm going to have to ask you in turn to leave. Turn?
Well, quite the heat wave we're having, huh?
I hadn't noticed.
Oh yeah, it's a real scorcher out there.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying this conversation, I have some business to attend to, and I'm going to have to ask you in turn to leave. Turn? Turn? Turn. What's your hand doing in my pocket? Is that a tracker in your hand?
Yeah, I found it in there.
I see what's going on here. You're starting to believe the nonsense Sebastian and his team have been spouting. Well, you can both pack your things. Penderbrook Motors has no need for saboteurs. Well, if it isn't my two finest agents. I just spoke to Sebastian and he's really getting used to life above ground. That was some amazing work considering it's only your first week.
You can thank Noomi for that. She did most of the legwork. Wow. I never appreciated what a fantastic view you have here. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
By all means.
Well, quite the heat wave we're having, huh?
I hadn't noticed.
Oh yeah, it's a real scorcher out there.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying this conversation, I have some business to attend to and I'm going to have to ask you in turn to leave. Turn?
Well, quite the heat wave we're having, huh?
I hadn't noticed.
Oh yeah, it's a real scorcher out there.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying this conversation, I have some business to attend to and I'm going to have to ask you in turn to leave. Turn? Turn? Turn. What's your hand doing in my pocket? Is that a tracker in your hand?
Yeah, I found it in there.
I see what's going on here. You're starting to believe the nonsense Sebastian and his team have been spouting. Well, you can both pack your things. Penderbrook Motors has no need for saboteurs. Well, if it isn't my two finest agents. I just spoke to Sebastian and he's really getting used to life above ground. That was some amazing work considering it's only your first week.
You can thank Noomi for that. She did most of the legwork. Wow. I never appreciated what a fantastic view you have here. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
By all means.
Well, Mr. Penderbrook, I want to tell you a story. It's the story of a young girl growing up in a small town, a girl who wants nothing more than to travel the world as a secret agent. She studies hard, goes to all the right schools, aces her government placement exam, but when the time comes, they tell her they have no use for her. The job's too dangerous for a woman, they say, but she knows she can prove them wrong. So, she gets a job in the private sector.
Yes, and the girl is you. That's quite the twist. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's been a long day, so I'm going to have to show you both out. Where's Turn? Turn?
Well, Mr. Penderbrook, I want to tell you a story. It's the story of a young girl growing up in a small town, a girl who wants nothing more than to travel the world as a secret agent. She studies hard, goes to all the right schools, aces her government placement exam, but when the time comes, they tell her they have no use for her. The job's too dangerous for a woman, they say, but she knows she can prove them wrong. So, she gets a job in the private sector.
Yes, and the girl is you. That's quite the twist. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's been a long day, so I'm going to have to show you both out. Where's Turn? 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 Turn. What's your hand doing in my pocket? Is that a tracker in your hand?
Yeah, I found it in there.
I see what's going on here. You're starting to believe the nonsense Sebastian and his team have been spouting. Well, you can both pack your things. Penderbrook Motors has no need for saboteurs.